Right now, we are following breaking news in Anderson County, where a K-9 officer has been shot and killed. This is Air 7 live over the area where it all happened. A manhunt this afternoon has landed one person in jail tonight. Deputies tell us this all started after reports of a carjacking. 4 suspects took off. One of them started firing shots.
Here's a map that gives you an idea where it all started, just off of New Prospect Church Road and Highway 24. This is near the New Prospect Elementary School, along with Lakeside Middle School. Several schools had to go into lockdown mode. We have live team coverage tonight. 7 on Your Side's Dave Jordan has been on the scene since the beginning, and Christine Brown is also there talking to all the parents who were concerned about their students in those schools.
We're going to begin with Dave with the very latest on this developing story. Dave.
Well, we are now going into the 4th hour of this manhunt as authorities continue to search for the suspects. They say carjacked a woman and then led this car down here and ended up firing and killing a K-9 deputy. Now take a look at this video. This is the red car in question that authorities say was abandoned during this crime scene. At least 3 schools in the Anderson district were on lockdown when this massive manhunt got underway. Tyler Gurley saw the entire thing unfold.
4 black males in camouflage ran into the woods. They let the K-9 unit out, they shot the K-9 unit when the K-9 went into the woods, and it's been an ongoing search since.
And back here live, you're looking at a live picture of that stolen vehicle. It is now being processed for evidence. You can see the crime scene tape around it so that no one can get to it. Over to the left of that, a command post, the command center being set up by the Anderson County Sheriff's deputy. Still a very active scene right now. We are told that at least one of these suspects has been caught. There are about 2 of them that are still on the loose. Authorities still trying to confirm whether or not there were 4 people involved or 3 people involved. But we are going to continue to follow this story and bring you the very latest in later newscasts and online at WSPA.com. For now, we are live in Anderson. Dave Jordan, 7 on Your Side.
Thank you, Dave. Students are still making their way home after lockdowns at those schools we mentioned.
4 schools in Anderson District 5 were locked down around 2 o'clock this afternoon during the manhunt. Christine Brown has reaction from students and parents dealing with delays.
I've been talking to parents most of the afternoon who say they are just relieved they were able to get their kids back, but there are still some kids who haven't made it home, even though all the schools now are off the lockdown. The district officials are saying that it's going to take a little bit while for the high school students to get back home because of the lockdown. It was a little bit delayed. So Lakeside Middle, Westside High, and Oakwood Christian, New Prospect Elementary, they were all under lockdown. We also saw Tri-County Tech College under lockdown. And we spoke to an elementary student at New Prospect Elementary who says that during the lockdown this afternoon, their classmates were scared while they were waiting to be picked up from their parents.
I had to go on lockdown so we could still teach, but nobody could go outside and play or anything.
And then I came to get him, and then I get out here, and I don't know how I'm going to get in there, because I always come in from that end, so I just went on out the highway and circled around.
Now, each school was under a monitored dismissal. They had officers escort some of the students out to their cars so that parents could take them home. The bus riders, again, were a little bit more delayed. But as for the afternoon program, some of the sports, the district officials say that at least SRO officers will be there to monitor the activity and just keep an eye out until the students are able to go home. In Anderson, Christine Brown, 7 on Your Side.
All right, Christine, thank you. Again, this all started about 2 o'clock this afternoon when investigators say 4 men stole a car in Anderson County. That's when a deputy with a K-9 officer started chasing the suspects. K-9 Heiko was shot and killed. The sheriff's office then started a massive search, putting several schools on lockdown at the time. Right now, 1 person has been arrested, and this story is continuing to develop minute to minute. Our crews are right there on the scene getting you the latest information. We will keep you up to date on the air and online and through our news app.
We want to give you a look at the K-9 officer that was killed today in the line of duty. This is Heiko. He was with the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. He'd been with the office for 6 years. He was 7 years old. Heiko had helped make more than 100 arrests, and he was nationally certified.